China's leaders know how to put on a good show and to make important visitors feel honoured. The finely tuned welcoming ceremony was far more lavish than the one given President Trump's predecessor. President Xi Jinping has rolled out a very long red carpet for Trump, who ensured his tie was colour coordinated. The two leaders talked for several hours. Later, before the cameras, Trump may have surprised his host by saying the US trade deficit with China wasn't all China's fault.
And I have great respect for you for that, because you're representing China. But it's too bad that past administrations allowed it to get so far out of kilter.
They held a news conference without taking questions, where Trump again pressed Xi over North Korea.
All responsible nations must join together to stop arming and financing and even trading with the murderous North Korean regime.
Their statements offered more plaudits than substance. Trump said Xi was a special man and that his people were proud of him. President Xi reiterated his call for diplomacy and not threats to resolve the crisis on the Korean Peninsula. He said it was natural for the United States and China to disagree, but they owed it to the world to work more closely.
I told President Trump that the Asia-Pacific is big enough for both the US and China. Both sides should increase communication and cooperation in regards to Asia-Pacific issues.
They agreed to cooperate over combating drugs, namely the Chinese-made chemicals blamed on the US opiates epidemic. Many of the outcomes on Thursday were prearranged. $250 billion worth of trade deals were announced, but their real substance still needs to be assessed. Those agreements, though, mean Trump can show his supporters that he's making progress in reducing the trade deficit. China's leaders clearly want President Trump to leave here a happy man, and they appear to have given him just enough to ensure that happens. In return, China's state-controlled media says that it's time for the United States to treat China as an equal. Trump's been tweeting about his successes here, which means he's been breaking Chinese law because Twitter is banned. But on this occasion, his hosts probably don't mind. Adrian Brown, Al Jazeera, Beijing.